Letters to the Editor is an author-driven podcast created and directed by Enrique Stuyck Roma, a journalist, lawyer and entrepreneur from Madrid. Enrique holds a Guinness World Record for his letters to the editor and has had 10,000 letters published in 70 Spanish newspapers. In this podcast, we will read a letter a day for a whole year selected from his books Ocurrencias, Witticisms, Reflections on Life. The title of today's letter is A Lack of Charismatic Leaders. It is both worrying and I'd say quite alarming, the apathy, lack of interest and the cold indifference people feel these days towards politics and politicians. A situation born of the fact that those in government, as well as those in opposition, all of them without exception, care only for their own interests. They do it so brazenly that the only thing they seem to care about is appearing in photographs, making a name for themselves and courting potential voters, which seems to be their highest priority. Gone are the days when elections stirred genuine excitement, when we'd go out to vote with enthusiasm for a party and its leader. Those were the times when the initials of the parties stood for progress and freedom, and when leaders earned our trust because we believed they'd meet our expectations and they rarely let us down. I'm not sure whether today's politicians even realise this growing disaffection, but they do well to reflect on it instead of obsessing over polls and gaining more and more power. Whatever the reason, most of today's political figures simply lack the charisma needed to rekindle our hopes and enthusiasm. Qualities which sadly have all but disappeared. This letter was published in 12 newspapers in September 2021. Discover more episodes at letterstotheeditor.com and remember to subscribe and rate the podcast on your favourite platform. Podcast produced by Jorge Marín e Ove Productora. Letters translated by Ana Marchena. Branding and visual identity by Samuel Ferrer, Quinton Brands. Editing by Margot Martin. Readings by Susanna Galan.